Hello guys and welcome to the channel. We're going to be playing Cities Skylines today. I am Break the Adam. So today's Cities Skylines playthrough is a challenge I've wanted to do for a while. I want to create a city that has absolutely no tax to the residents. So commercial can be taxed, industry can be taxed, but the residents will live tax-free. They'll be taxed in other areas of their life. Commercial will be high, tolls, whatever. But essentially, residential will be zero tax, which might make us really grow population. That's what I'm hoping anyway. We're playing with pretty much every DLC, fairly vanilla, don't have really many mods, a couple of little mods here and there like landscaping tools and whatnot. But we're going to get into it on the Twin Fjords map, a map I've never played on. Got left-hand traffic because we're from the UK, and the city's name, Adamtown. Okay guys, do we want random disasters on? No. Okay, here we are in Adamtown. Let's have a little look at our map. Okay, there's our connection. Right next to a beautiful little river there that leads into the big river. For some reason I thought on this map there was a huge hole goes to sea, but there isn't. It's just two big rivers. Okay, we've got our train line over here. We've got some nice little rocks and things there. A nice little elevation point up here. And yeah, looks like a nice place to start. Let's have a little look at the... my scroll seems so fast. Okay. So let's have a little look at the elevation. Looks... yeah, it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a tiered city, that's for sure. Definitely needs to be tiered. And just got to think how we really want to start this town. So I think we will get our little road. We'll get our little one-way road. We got our one-way road? No. We'll get our one-way road in a second. Okay, so let's just draw a nice, simple grid type affair here. And we'll just change these for one-ways now. We'll bring them bad boys right there. Okay, and that's how I kind of want it at the moment. I kind of want a little one-way system leading to our main area. So let's do this. Let's do that. And then we'll just come off this how we want to come off this. So I'm going to pull that in from there with, probably don't need to go so hard on the streets. I often do that. A lot of people do the same thing. We try and do the biggest streets we can, because why not? But if you've watched a bit of Biffa, like I have, he will tell you to use the streets and lanes appropriate for the town and city you've got. Okay, for our industrial area, we're going to tee off here. We're going to come down and make a little L shape along the road here. I think that's going to be nice. We'll take it off there so we get it right. That's fine. I'm fine with that. So yeah, in this little Let's Play, what I'm trying to achieve, essentially, is creating a real tax haven, so a Monaco, if you will. We're going to need water, and we're going to need power. We should have good power up here if we've got, I think that's 7 megawatts right there, and sitting there, we've got 8 there, which is pretty good. I mean, I might just take that. Normally I like to start with the, have we got no water? Is there no water on this? Oh, there's a tiny little bit of water over there that we can put our little pipes and things. Or we could do the water tower. Now, not something I often do is the water tower, so we could start with that, a water treatment facility, but I don't think we're going to. I think we're going to go straight on for the water. We're going to take it out of the river, and we're going to pump it back into the river, like we always do. We destroy the land off the start of Cities Skylines. We will have to get water to our road. It costs us a fortune because we're miles away. Let's just make a little grid and not rush it. Often when I play cities online, which I have done for a previous channel, I rush everything and I do everything different to how I would normally play the game. So today I'm going to act like you're not there, because it's you watching that make mistakes. Not my fault. Never my fault. Usually my fault. Okay, so we're going to get a little 7 megawatt there as well. And we'll just get our little electric power thingy there. Okay. So we're looking good, we're looking good. We've got a little start of something here. Now we always start these things with good intentions and then break off. So I'm just going to make some little sort of tee-offs here for now, which I know isn't, you know, the consensus. So I'm going to make that a little estate, and I'm going to keep this little. Do I go right across there? Maybe. Roundabout will eventually go here, but for now, I can't be bothered with roundabouts. So for now, we're going to go with Main Street there, and housing, and then industrial in this little block here. So that's how I'm going to do it. A little bit different. Can I change the taxes yet? Can't do taxes yet. When are the taxes? 440. So people are going to pay tax for the start. Let me off on that. That's going to be fine. We're going to need people to start with a little bit of tax, and then we're going to start taxing our commercial aspects of our game. So let's have a little look and see if we can bring a secondary industrial area here. Now, why am I leaving these spaces? Trees. I'm going to put some things in there, maybe a park, I don't know, little paths. We'll fill them. They'll get filled, they'll be fine. Absolutely fine. Looks like we're going pretty nice here on the housing. They're all suffering from water. I'm pretty sure I've connected water. I haven't connected it to you. Okay. So let's come over here like this to these guys, and then we'll come down a little bit further, and we will take a straight beeline over to the diagonal, and then we're covered. So if we get to 440, we have no electricity because, there we go, we should have electricity now. I do believe I have the auto mod for power on. So these guys are going to complain to start with. There's no power over here. I can just get that in there. We should have power to our industry. We are going to need some form of decent power plant. I'm going to buy that before we go bankrupt. I'm happy to take a loan out for it, but to start with, because I am going to try and generate all the money from commercial and industrial tax revenue. I think that's how we're going to play it. That's what we're aiming for. That's what we're aiming for. We're aiming for high tax on commercial and industrial and low tax on residents. We have a lot of people here, but the jobs are taxed. I don't know where it's going to go. That's like the utopia, isn't it? That workplaces are taxed, but people aren't. You know, everyone seems to think that would be the utopian way, but maybe it wouldn't. Who knows? We're going to stick a power plant in, because we should stick a power plant in. And we're going to stick a coal power plant in. I would have liked to have done one of the green ones. We can go green eventually, but for now we will stick it in there. Now we will get rid of this. Noise pollution. Should give us a few pennies back as well. And yeah, we are up and cooking. Up and cooking. So we'll put a few more of these little streets in. We'll go along here. I'm tempted to leave the rock in because it's pretty nice. I think this time though, what we're going to do is we're going to take it from this road right along like that, but come to not quite touch the main road. So there's a reason, there's a rationale for that, because, oh, there we go, a little hamlet. Taxes and loans, so we can start doing things we want to do. Let's give us a pause. Let's look at taxes. Taxes, residential, 1. I have to charge them 1%. Okay, I can do that, I can live with that. We're going to pump the industrial and the commercial up to 11 to start with and see if that's enough. Hopefully it is. We're going to have to make a very, very commercially opportunistic town or city here, because we're going to have to make these people want to start a business here. But we're going to have a plethora of people. So we should rattle through the milestones pretty quick, because we should get a lot of people. But I was building roads, that's what I was doing. I'm going to not get distracted from the road building, and we will do the same as we did here. We will do all the way up to there, but not quite. So connections wise, we only have one connection there. Ideally, I would like to break one of these connections, probably this one right now, because we don't want too many connections onto this main street here. Otherwise we're going to get serious traffic problems. We're going to get them anyway. It's City Skylines, traffic is what they do. But for this series, we may just do smaller towns, small industrial, commercial driven towns. And this looks like it's the building, the start of something beautiful, the start of a town. We are killing the area by putting all of this industry here, and I'm completely fine with that at this stage, especially because that's going to be our main incoming tax revenue. We should. Can we buy a new space yet? No, we cannot. Okay, that's absolutely fine. We don't have districts unlocked yet, but we do have a medical centre. We will be putting a medical centre in town. We will be sticking that on the high street, because why not? That's where you can stick these things. And a primary school. Okay, so primary school is definitely going to be needed. We know that. We already know that. We're going to stick it here. We'll be considering right now the main street. Essentially, we do have a roundabout. This is kind of like a roundabout. It would be a roundabout if I was to just do this. Just a square one. So make sure we've got no traffic lights there. So people can get back into the town if they want to. Essentially a mini one-way loop. A little bit like Lancaster in England, that has a little one-way route when you enter it, if you're from Lancaster. Now we're creating more houses here. We're going to create a huge block of housing here. How's the elevation of this area? It does take us right up to the riverside, so that could be, imagine if that thing crashed, that would go all over the place. It's going to be a beautiful looking town up here. And our main city, I mean, our main city ideally wants to be across there, doesn't it? Or does it? Who knows? That would be nice though. You get this starter town up here, just overlooking the hills. This might end up becoming a more developed park area as we get more things, as we get more stuff and things. Okay, so we have made a little bit of a mess here with our piping. Okay, there maybe. I know they overlap a little bit, but we've got no money. We have to wait for some tax revenue to come in. Taxes pay for things. Things don't get bought without taxes. So the game could be stifled with a lack of tax revenue. Or we end up making a fortune because we have a trillion people here. Who knows? Who knows? So our budget is auto-budgeting, which I'm fine with. That's good. So we do have the auto-budget mod on, which for anyone who hasn't used it, what that does is these little sliders here, they automatically increases or decreases the slider dependent on your requirement. So you can turn it on and off. I think you can toggle it. You can turn on its aggressiveness. You can change its, alert time. But right now, obviously, we've got a coal power plant with 588 people. It's not really requiring a lot of power to get these people to live. Although we do seem to be having power issues. This sometimes is a problem with the auto mod. This will disappear very shortly, I hope. If not, then we have a problem. Okay, so we need a landfill site. Sometimes it's worth just taking over this thing. I don't know. We do need a landfill site. We can't afford one. Do we take a loan? What's our next milestone? Our next milestone is Worthy Village, 850. Okay. And we can start specialising in some industrial stuff and second loans and self-sufficient buildings. Self-sufficient buildings could be good because that means we have a lower drain on our economy and our power usage. So maybe we'll go for that. Maybe we can put that on these houses here and just say, look, straight from the back, we're not going to ask for a lot of power. We have garbage issues. We need this milestone. Let's see if we can build some more housing with the money we've got. We will continue the road on for a little bit more to there. And let's just, we have a connection. Let's keep that going to there. And we can extend these to the cliff edge, which could gain us a lot of extra housing by not doing a lot more effort. So let's do that. Let's take them all the way to the edge, which is nice. And I would like to live here with this view. It's stunning. Absolutely stunning. We don't have enough money. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge. It's definitely going to be a challenge not getting the tax revenue from people. If we were to just jack that up now, we'd be at thousands of tax revenue pounds. But we don't. We don't have the money. So we're going to keep it that way, because that's what we stand for. We stand for a zero tax utopia. We have problems across the city. We're nearly there, and then we'll be able to buy a landfill site. So we're going to have to go a little bit slower. Worthy village, we did it. Yeah. Okay. It's started well. I'm happy with how it's starting. Let's get that landfill. Or do we go for the recycling? Straight away. I think we go for the recycling. We stick it here. It's in. Recycling done. Use nearly all of our money. Nearly all gone. Just from that one move. What does that tell me? We need more commercial and more industrial. There's a huge need for industrial right now. And remember, that creates most of our traffic problems. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here. Sorry road, you're gone. Not something I was planning on doing, but sometimes the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Okay, there, and I am creating a lot of one-way systems. I'm aware of this. They will be changed. So right now we have an ability for them to come in, we have an ability for them to go out. It does this little circle and they can leave. Great stuff. Absolutely great stuff. Now what I do want to do, if we've got enough money, is I want to go across there. So that's just the starter. We will build, and that will be our little industrial estate. Okay, we have no more money. We're going to have to wait for the tax revenue to come in. Let's speed up time. We can do it. We can do it. We're making okay money. We're making 1,400, considering we're not charging a penny in tax to our people, to our citizens. I'm actually really happy with how it's going so far. It could be a huge fail. Who knows? This game seems to have lasted forever. Cities Skylines, I think the way they bring out mods is amazing. It keeps the game fresh every couple of months. You want to get back on it, which is absolutely great. I love it for that reason. I know a lot of other people do too. It has a great community of modders. I've had a previous channel where I used to stream and upload Cities Skylines videos. Always did very well. Always one of the more popular. But then since then, I don't do it so much anymore. And then I've started a new channel, clean slate, and we're going to crack on. We're going to keep going. We're live on Twitch nearly every single night. Not always playing Cities Skylines. What we do, we have power issues, which are causing me a problem. Let's go to the budget. I'm going to take over the budget and just pump that up to 100. We can afford it at the moment. That's going to take that problem away. What we don't want to do is kick any of our residents out. We have power issues up here, which you'd expect because I put no power in. Okay, let's take that little power line down the road to there, and that should resolve that. We have a new industrial area there, so we've got a little industrial part there, I think that's how I want to do it for this town at the moment. Just looks like we can get a police station in. So far we haven't taken any loans. We've got a crime problem, but I can live with the crime problem as it stands. Let's get some more people in. Move them in. We'll give you lots of space to move into my beautiful city. I'm going to delete that road there. Try a slightly different road technique so it doesn't look tiny town. There we go. We're flying through it. We're flying through it. Landscaping, park areas, industrial areas. We can really start generating money from the commercial side of the game now, which I absolutely adore. I'm sure everyone else does as well. Yeah, we can do a lot of things now. We've got pet bans, we've got all sorts of new policies that we can start doing. We can start creating little districts, which is going to be great, and all the paths that are going to lead to industry, commercial areas. At the moment we have a great need for it, which is what we want. We're going to start a little road going off here. We're almost going to fill up all the way to this embankment that you see at the edge of the map. So I'm not going to use that road. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to start with the downs there, and all the way to the end there. It's going to be stunning. That is exactly the kind of thing you would want to do. You would want to live there. It would be a great place to live. This not so much. This is starting to verge on the turbine for the sewerage plant, which wouldn't be great. Okay, let's check our connections. We have a connection there, so I'm going to come all the way up to... Ideally, you're going to let me go there. Thank you. This one we'll take all the way to the top. For this one, do the same thing. We'll go every other connection. We'll go one. Yeah, we're back in town. All the way to the top again. And then this one, with it being right at the top, it can go there. I'm absolutely fine with it. We have now created a huge residential area there that is going to be the main bulk of this town. Now spending a lot of money, but and remember, every person we bring to this town lose zero money, absolutely none. But they do allow us to create more jobs. So we've got a house over there. I don't know if anyone has found a mod yet for auto bulldoze. It seems to have disappeared. Looks like we're going to have to take our first load. I'm going to do that because I need fire and I need police. Let's get some police in. I can't stick it there. I'll stick it on the main street here. Sorry, shop, you're gone. Police, I'm going to have to get you in too because there's some problems. There's some problems in the town. We're going to do that. It should suffice for now. We can get more things, and that is a small loan. We do want to pay that back. I don't want that to be our forever loan. We've got a lot of traffic now coming in. Remember, this is our highway. We would ideally... Reason why I'm thinking is I want to leave that to go all the way across there. Possibly. But maybe not. This might be a final connection town. We're not sure yet. That's the beauty of this game. You kind of grow it as you develop the town. That's what we do. We love it. We love the game for that reason. Okay, so we are making money again. Let's see if we can finish off this this housing development area. There should always be a need for people because we are a zero tax town. That's what we were trying to create here. Just because I like the symmetry-ish there. Okay, we are now out of money. But people are also going to buy things from shops. So I'm going to end that little housing area there. That's good for now. Let's look at creating a commercial square then. So this is a connection that can go both ways. I'm going to pull that up to here, and I'm just guidelining here that ideally, if we were to start there, not enough money, we're spending money so fast, we're not making a lot. See this down here, plus 156. We're going to need money quick. Yeah, we are going to need money quick. Let's grow our industrial area up here. So let's go this way. Again, we've not got the monies. Let's go for that. It's just going to get us some quick industry in. It's going to give us some quick cash. Complete test this today, guys. I mean, I'm hoping this is going to be a series. I'm hoping we'll go for the zero tax town, the zero tax city. Maybe that's the name of the series, the zero tax town on Cities Skylines. We've got a couple of abandoned buildings. I'm just going to go around. We don't like seeing them. We are growing our industry again. As soon as we get back up there, we should start growing cash again. Because again, our main contributors to cash are industry and commercial. Now, there we go. We've got a few more businesses in flight now, and that is going to start generating money again. That's what we want. What's our next milestone? Our next milestone is 2,400 people. And that's going to give us a new area to buy, or specialization. We haven't looked at the area for that. Lots of new roads, new buildings, cemeteries, all these cool things, ferry piers, stuff we probably don't need yet. Hopefully one day we'll get the SpaceX launch site, ChirpX launch site, which would be cool. Now you tend to have to spend a lot of your early money on stuff that your town needs. That's tends to be what I find anyway, that you need to spend. I'm going to pump that up to 110. As you can see, I've turned off the auto budget there for now. That should hopefully get rid of our little problem we had there. Okay, I'm going to just mark the road there. And then we're going to just create a small square. Blowing through the money on one-way roads. Don't know why they're costing us so much. At the moment we've got fantastic traffic flow down here, which is what I like to see. And as soon as we get this in, this little extra one-way road, we're going to create a much bigger industrial area, our second industrial area, I must say, because we're doing 2 industrial areas before we move into specialised industry. That's the way we're going to have to play it. We're going to have to keep thinking about business, business, and business, and business. Usually you think about people and the welfare of people. I'm going to have to think about welfare of business. Welfare of businesses and welfare of commercial. They're going to need people to work in them. These are going to need people to sell to. So people have become the asset, not money. Now we've got a need for commercial at the moment, not so much residential. We could do with making a commercial square, commercial hub, if you will. That is going to help grow our commercial. I'm going to put that there. We can shove that in there now. That's going to be our sort of mall. They can come in, they can go there. We can eventually maybe put a one-way road out and back there to create what we have, water, and let's slow down there. We got our boot tank. We got some money from that, I assume. Usually get money at the end of these things. And we got all the cool stuff. We got advanced wind turbines. We're going to slow the game down a little bit. We're going to go pause. We've got power issues. Initially we have power issues. Let's pump up the power. Pump that up to 125. Our coal power plant's obviously not quite cutting the mustard. And let's look at water. Make sure these guys, these new people up here have water, which doesn't look like they do. Let's just make sure we give these guys some water. Again, what I'm trying to do with the industrial areas is sort of do small industrial parks like they are in real life. They're not always just directly here. This is a huge housing estate, and that's probably about as big as a housing estate as we would need to do as a suburb for now. Certainly. We have a lot of industrial area up here. We have a new commercial area down there. This should all go away now. It should go away. If that goes away, I'm going to be a happy man. I am a happy man. Not quite gone away. Are you telling me that we still have a problem? Where's my power button? Power? Yeah, we're right on the cusp. We're only making 54, but some of that is that wind turbine. I'm going to pump that up to 150 because we can. We're making a lot of money down here at the moment. That's going to disappear. Goodbye, little power signs. Okay. That is going to end it for the first episode of the No Tax Town on Cities Skylines. I hope you've enjoyed the series so far, this first episode. Hope you're going to join us along for the rest of the journey. We have got a beautiful little town called Adam Town sitting on the top of this beautiful hill, and hopefully we get to grow it and not charge these guys a dime in tax. So until next time, which will be in 2 days. So every 2 days an episode's going to come out, and hopefully you'll be there for the next one. Catch you next time, guys.